On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go!
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
Stats tell one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC 1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.kc1400collective.com. VI Love, Go Tigers.
Yeah! That's the fuck I'm talking about, baby. What's up, everybody? Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hell of a game, man. Hell of a freaking game. I almost got my score right. I said I got our score right. But look at the intensity on our coach's face. Coach Taylor was ready to, I thought he was gonna swing on that referee at the end, though. Man, listen, man. I'm cleaning off my phone real quick. 1 second. But let me tell y'all something. Boy, if you weren't at this game, ooh, you missed the instant classic. You missed the instant classic, man. I know watching it on TV is one thing, but let me tell you something. Being there, experiencing it, living it, man, the game was something, man. It was so many things, man. So many things. So many things, man. But shout out to Coach Taylor and his staff. Shout out to those feisty Jackson State Tigers winning on homecoming. Hell of a game, man. Hell of a game. All right. It's my immediate reaction. Not immediate, but, you know, was able to get back from the tailgate. A lot of craziness going on tonight. Y'all make sure y'all be safe. I know there's some reports circulating of some unfortunate type stuff happening around. You know, don't know all the details, but you know, just stay safe, man. A lot of crazy stuff happening, not just here, but in other locations, tailgates all around the country, just and homecomings and stuff like that. So just that element of, and I'm not gonna get stuck on that. Just wanted to say that, man. First of all, let me just get this out of the way. SWAC refs are absolutely BFI. They are dumpster truck juice. Terrible. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore about the refs. We have to play through them. Even in spite of that, though, I have to say it though, man, because it's just, and I'm not talking about the last second. I actually think they got the they might have got that 1 second right, because if we're in that situation and we got 6.5 seconds, look, it felt like it was way longer. I went to the video to watch it. So for some reason, the clock looked like it just kind of got real goofy at the end. But the amount of holding calls that was happening right in front of referees, and the number of face mask penalties, bro, that I counted 5. Travis Terrell might have got his face mask pulled like 3 times alone. And it's quite alarming, man. It's quite alarming how bad these refs are. And I don't want to jump on referees every game, but they suck. They suck. They suck, man. I don't know what it is, man. And we continue to overcome it and persevere. You know what I mean? So they didn't get the timeout in. I'm not sure. Well, they don't have to, Mike B, because by rule, if they get the first down, which they did, the clock automatically stops on the first down. So they obviously will want to do that. It's not like it's a rolling clock and they got to like hurry up and get the timeout in. That's NFL level. But for college rules, they get a first down, the clock stops. Listen, man, the Alabama State Hornets play like they coach. You know, they play that way. They can get a little nasty. You know, a little extra stuff always. You know, y'all know how it goes, man. No handshakes after the game. You know, a couple of players might have spoke to a few folks after the game and whatnot. Excuse me. You know how it is. Sweating, and then you come and jump in the AC. It's this allergy thing right after the game. But nevertheless, I'm proud of our team, man. Excuse me. I'm in my room now, and AC blowing for sure. But I do want to say this. Hell of a game, man. 2 really good juggernauts. I'm looking at the team stats right now. Come on, allergies. Don't do that to me. As soon as I get on the screen, I just start sneezing. My goodness. So the vent is literally blowing right on me. And I'm not going to do nothing about it right now. I'm just going to have to, y'all just have to, we'll get through it. One thing I'm absolutely proud of is despite the referee. Now, maybe the referee's mindset was they criticizing us about calling too many penalties. So we're not going to call anything. 4 penalties. First game, we've gotten single digits. Good thing, you know, a couple of critical penalties too, because those penalties really sustained some drives for Alabama State. In the first half, we had a holding penalty. Travis Terrell was about to score. That holding penalty would have been 14-0. It would have put the game really, you know, in a really good shape for us, you know, coming out the gate. Hell of a drive. We went right down the road, went right down the field, marched down the field and scored, put 7. We stopped them. We marched right back down the field, got a holding penalty, and then a drive stall. We kick a 51-yarder, and it was wide right. So statistically, every time we do something good, just go look at the data. Every time we do something good and it's negated by a penalty, lead to a missed field goal, the team scores after that. Something always happens good for the other team after that. So it wasn't a shocker. You know, they go down and they, you know, we stopped them and they scored 3. So it's a 7-3 ball game. We eventually get it to 10-3 because we go down and Donovan goes and kicks a field goal. Now it's 10-3. But even prior to that, you know, we stopped them 10-3 lead, and we still got another chance to separate and really create some momentum for ourselves in that game. And inexplicably, I don't know. I don't know why we didn't punt safe, you know, safe punt because of the position, you know, the field position. You find yourselves in a great field position, and you Jacoby Morgan had 5 touchdowns, by the way. He had 5. I don't know why the stats are wrong on ESPN. 5 touchdowns. If you look at the damn game cast, I don't know what the stats are wrong. I don't know why they're wrong. They're right on Jack State website. But it's like if you look at what you wrote for the touchdowns, touchdown pass to Shamar Savage, touchdown pass to Jay Dupree, touchdown pass to Jency Riley, touchdown pass to Jay Dupree, touchdown pass to Nathan Rembert. That's called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reading fundamental, counting is is also the same thing. 5 touchdowns for Jacoby Morgan, 191 yards. But I ain't gonna get into the individual stat just yet. What I want to do is say this. We go and try to block the punt. That doesn't happen. Yeah, that's the first one. There's the first touchdown. It didn't register. It's got Shamar Savage's two receptions, but Shamar has a touchdown from Jacoby Morgan. So, man, this is where bad refereeing come in at. I'm sitting right there looking at the penalty. I'm looking right at the play. Like I'm literally where I'm standing there on the sideline. It's right in front of me, right? That was 1,000% running into the kicker. By rule, running into the kicker is a 5-yard penalty. It was 4th and 6. 5-6, right? It was absolutely, it should have been 4th and 1. They know it should have been 4th and 1 because they did that little bull jump that they do. They go in, roughing the pass, a 15-yard penalty. I'm like, dude, that is absolute bull crap. It's bull crap. Now, we shouldn't have even run into him. We got to be smarter than that, right? We shouldn't have run into him. But you're not going to tell me. I've seen games in the SWAC where we have been roughed the hell up and got us running into the kicker because they know that the 15-yarder would have gave us a first down and they do running, so we steal 4th down. I've seen that stuff, man. You know what I mean? So it was BS. Nevertheless, we go into the game. We score a touchdown afterwards, you know. And again, we go into the half, 17-13? 17-13 half. They come out, get the ball, they go down, and they score. I think that's the score, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull up the ESPN. I'm just trying to walk it down real quick. If you guys don't mind. If you don't mind. That's right. So it was 17-13 at the half. They come out, score, we score. And it happened just like I thought it would happen. The thing that I did not account for, because like I said, given the score, and I'm going to say this because, hey, Jamil fumbled the ball. I went to him after the game. Hey, man, let that go. The game won. That's why you got teammates. There you go. It cost us a touchdown, and they scored pretty quickly. I'm going to get into all the ins and outs of what I think. But overall, man, hell of a freaking game, man. 2 juggernauts. I told you guys in the pregame breakdown that this was a heavyweight fight. This was 2 teams that could easily win the conference. It felt very SWAC championship-ish, right? It felt very SWAC championship-ish. Tiger Nation, crowd participation was great. Still got to be told when to cheer, you know, but hey, once the game gets intense, it was on and popping. It was on and popping. The energy in that thing was electric, man. It's so beautiful, man, to be in that stadium and to look up there and see 45, 50,000 folks sitting up, you know, cheering for you. The attendance was, I think it was recorded as 44,000, largest game that we've had in quite some time. Great crowd, man. Amazing turnout. Yeah, Body was solid, man. He's a really good guy. He's a really good athlete, man. Really good athlete. Wasn't able to make it in person. Had to scream in my TV. What's up, bro? What's up, Jake Jones? What it do, baby? But no, man, Body is a good man. We knew that. But if you want to, I'm gonna say this right here. I've heard some pregame. I've heard some postgame stuff already. Look, if you want to get on the Body, you know, Body been a good talent. But I ain't come here to talk to you about no damn Andrew Body. Andrew Body lost today. 0-3 versus Jackson State. Ain't no knock on him. He played his butt off. But we talking about the Tigers and the winners. It's a Tiger show. The hell with the Hornets. I told y'all we had some black flag for them, man. And it's in the coalition. Ooh, that little 1 second, boy, y'all was hoping. Ooh, like the girl said in the video, in Body we trust, touchdown. And Jackson State runs on the field with their hands high, saying, get y'all ass off our field, go home, and have a nice trip. Go home. Go home. Go home and enjoy yourselves. It's over with, right? Good luck watching Jackson State. Who had that? Travis had to come troll me because y'all know I asked. I said, "Why are we dropping Quincy in coverage?" And Quincy dropped in coverage today and got an interception. Coach was like, Travis said, "Hey, That's why he dropped back in coverage. But no, man, listen, I'm going to talk about Quincy in just a minute. Defensive player, swag defensive player of the year in my books. But, I just want to give my quick little thought. We laughed hard after that one, bro. That was a good one, man. But, man, listen, I got a couple of just unsung heroes initially I just want to give, man. Coach Rip Kirk. Hell of a game plan today, bro. Hell of a game plan. You know what I mean? And I thought Coach Quinn had an amazing defensive game plan as well. Unfortunately, you playing against a stellar athlete. We missed a lot of tackles. We had him. I almost had him. Almost got him down. But the kid is a baller, man. Man, he was in his bag today. That's right, Clement. I mean, he was in his bag today. He was dialing that thing up, man. I almost shed a tear on the sideline, y'all. Man, I'm watching. We got wishbone. We got split backfield. We got I formation. We ran a flea flicker. I said, what is happening today? And we was cooking on offense, man. Now listen, this was just a heavyweight fight, man. Two really good freaking offenses, man, with star power, man, in the conference, man. That team is loaded with talent. A lot of fast receivers, a really good talented quarterback. Andrew Body is the real deal, man, on his feet. But it takes more than just that. It's a team. It's the ultimate team sport. You got to make more plays than your other team. You have to. Who is Rip Kirk? The offensive coordinator, baby. Who you don't know? You don't know your coaching staff? I thought come on, Goku. Where you been? Well, if you call a bad play a bad game, I'm pretty sure we'll know who he is. But Body, as someone said, Body got his first interception today. Shout out to Quincy Avery, man. Avery, look at me, sound like Quincy Ivory. Shout out Quincy, man. We played 80% today and still. So listen, I was talking to Tymon after the game. Tymon said, man, we're going to put it, we getting it together. We got the penalties down. And let me say this too. Now that I can talk about it, that the game is over. Jackson State was handicapped on defense today. I knew that we were going to be down a couple of, big time players for us, with Carmelo Jones being out, Cam Salas being out. That was a tough one there, man. Hearing that Cam was going to be out today, to not have your two of your best tacklers on defense. Those are your surefire tacklers. Cam Salas and Carmelo Jones are two thumpers, man. You know what I mean? And I tell you, we overcame it. You know what I mean? A little thin on the back end, a little thin in the linebacker room. But hey, man, I was absolutely. He said I was looking for Cam. Yeah, he was out. But again, we don't give injury reports, man. We'll talk about it after the game. We're not gonna talk. We get a lot of people asking, "What about this person? What about that person?" It's like, well, if you see him on the field, we'll talk about it. We don't see him on the field, we'll talk about it after the fact. But we never want to give out, intel like that. I told you we're insiders, but we don't break news, so we're okay with that. We're okay with that. But real quick, let's jump into some of the game, man. The game was an epic game, man. Instant classic. It was a thriller. The thriller in Memorial. Hey, I got it. The thriller in Memorial. My goodness, what a game. I cannot wait. Listen to me, y'all. I cannot wait to go back and watch this game. Gosh, this was a good game. This was a good game, man. I'm telling y'all, I had somebody on the sideline say, bro, there's no game atmosphere like the game at the vet in Jackson, Mississippi, baby. Ain't nothing like it. I'm telling you, man, this game was everything, bro. Alabama State band, their fans. Hey, man, they got the momentum for a minute, and they had that thing rocking too, boy. It was just some vibes. The beginning of the fourth quarter, the Boom playing the show, they doing what they doing, everybody jumping around. It was, man, bro, adrenaline, man. It was just a great time. If you love college football, I don't know how the hell, I don't even care for the NFL like that no more, but college football is just different, man. We talking about HBCU football at the Mecca. Ain't nobody talking about no damn Howard. Jackson State football is the Mecca, right? Come on, man. Ain't nothing like it. And we on top. We ain't losing at the vet no more, man. We ain't lost at the vet this is our second season. We on a win streak. We ain't lost since Alcorn 2023. We're gonna protect home court, home field, home court. That basketball just comes out of me every now and again. But what a game, man. What a game. Fan battle. Band unis. Culture. Tradition. Style. Flair. Come on, man. Swag. Come on, man. Excellence on display. Black excellence is on display. Two juggernauts, man. Two coaches from the SWAC that played for their respective schools that they're coaching. Coach Eddie Robinson, a SWAC Hall of Famer, Defensive Player of the Year, 1991, I want to say. Played some NFL ball. Coach T.C. Taylor, record-breaking T.C. Taylor, JSU Hall of Famer, national champion, you name it. Everything, man. Two styles, two different styles, two different vibes. It's a whole everything, man. That Jay Walker had me want to jump through the screen. He always find a way to say the words. Man, the hell with Jay Walker. I don't ever listen to that dude. I watch the game on mute. Dude is a freaking hater. Y'all know that. He's a Jackson State hater. Just saying. But the other side, I said Rip Kirk. I mentioned Rip Kirk. The other coach I want to shout out, Coach Manny Ramirez. Hand clap for Coach Manny, baby. Shout out to the big nasties up front. 0 sacks, a clean pocket. Jacoby and Morgan looking like a dude in their pocket today, man. He had him. They kept him. He ran the ball. Now, that's the only reason why his uniform got clean. But inside the pocket, untouched. We oftentimes, we love to jump on the O-line when the O-line ain't O-lining. But the O-line O-lined today. And one of the penalties was because one of our old offensive linemen, and this is the thing that the referees got to control that lead to this. Alabama State players tackle our players. Then they lay on them, won't move, they climb and talk. They go the long way to climb off top of it. One dude damn near sat his nuts on top of dude's head. And they sitting there looking at it. And then we react to it, we get the penalty. But all Muda did, and I get it. The dude was laying on one of our guys was trying to get up, and the dude was just laying on him. Muda grabbed him and moved him away. He's like, man, move off my dude. They throw a flag. It was third and short. Third and short, man. Might have been 31, 32. And he moved the dude off him. Man, get off my man. Now you can't do it. I understand why he did it. 15-yard penalty. Now it's third and forever. But you don't want to get involved in the game, right? And if that's the case, why didn't you call the penalty when the dude, like when we hit the player, like we pushed one of the players to get in the game because you saw the bull crap that they did and we reacted to it. So all I'm saying is, man, we had some really awesome stories that was happening right within the middle of the game. I never had one moment of doubt. Even when we went down in the fourth quarter, I said, this is what you want right here. I said, come on, Jacob. I'm saying this to myself. I'm saying, this is championship football. I told D-Corey, at D-Corey C-State, I said, Corey, this is championship football right here. This is what you want. This is how you become a legend. Y'all remember 2010? Most people remember Casey Terrio because of that late second heroics versus Southern. But if you wasn't going to the games and watching it, it wasn't this many channels like what we have now. We didn't have an HBCU Go then. It was ESPN or nothing, from what I can remember, 2011, 2010, 2011, right? So, y'all give me a second. This is live for real, man. Let me mute this. I gotta blow my nose. Man, I'm tired of sitting here wiping my nose. But this just happens, man. When I'm out there with that little thin hoodie on, I'll be soaking wet, sweating. And then after, when the weather break, I get cool, man. Little allergies, I get through it. But it's the bye week, baby. I can't wait to go home. Ooh, I ain't got to get on a plane for at least 3 weeks. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Jesus. You know, bigger speech. But anyway, let me say this. Man, where was I at? So, 4 penalties. Holding penalty that negated. I can't even remember all the penalties at this point. You got the penalty where move the player off of the other player. What were the other penalties? I'm trying to remember. After the extra point with Jency, I think Jency got the punt block. I know Jency went down. I didn't see what happened. And it was the unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm not sure who the penalty was on. I got to go back and watch that. So the roughing the kicker, the moving the man off of his man, the holding penalty, and then it was the unsportsmanlike after the fact. Okay, not bad. There you go. 4 penalties. Listen, we've been heavily penalized this year. But I'm proud of that, man. Single digits. And I'm talking about roughly a clean game. But unfortunately for us, some of those penalties really it gave them some really good opportunities. And I feel like it gave them what they wanted. Well, when the defense does what they need to do to get out the field against a really good scrambling quarterback like Andrew Body, you don't want to give him the ball back because that's almost like a first down and a little bit of momentum, right? You know, but with that being said, when you get into the game, let's break down the stats real quick. This is a battle of the 2 best quarterbacks in the conference. Hands down, no debate. Whoever going to win player of the year is going to be from this game. Andrew Body is listen, he was able to make some separation from a statistical standpoint. He threw his first interception. Jacoby's interception was it looked like a blown. It looked like a miscommunication or some type of a breakdown between he and the receiver. But it turned into almost like a punt. You know what I mean? But you don't want that. But that puts him at that 5. I'm telling you, Jacoby had a slow start, but he like a Clydesdale in a. I'm talking about in the Derby right now, man, coming down the stretch. And listen, he got some games, man, where he can really, really turn it up. I thought he would have been over 200 yards, but this was just very critical passes and stuff like that. It was a really good game for us. But a lot of those stats that, a lot of Body's passes and stuff, man, not all of them. A couple of them he threw down the field. And that one on that where he got it on the 2-yard line. That was a really good pass down the middle, right from the pocket. But some of them were just screen passes that they took all the way down the field. So that yak, I wish we could see the yak stats, yards after catch, right? But Body is a good guy, man. He's a solid kid. I mean, they're lucky to have him. That kid staying healthy is really good for them. But right now, Jack State sits in the driver's seat. But the captain, the general, Jacoby Morgan, 16 for 23 by these stats, 191 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 0 sacks. So that's why I said the offensive line blocked they behind off today, man. Shout out to the O-line, bro. That's right. It definitely was, Mike B. Definitely some not the best on tackling. We had him and we got it. We almost had him and we let him off the hook, right? So some of the yards, but it's earned though. If a player is running and you don't take him down, kudos to the player. I doff my hat off to him and I give him what credit is due. But Jacoby had a day, he had a day. He was already, I want to say 4th. He was in the top 5 in passing. Started off slow first 2 games, was at the, pretty much the bottom of the conference. But now you see that championship pedigree taken out. How did Bama State get away with not using timeouts? They used their timeouts at the end. They used some at the end of the game. They did. They used all 3 of them, actually. On that last drive, they used all 3 of them. So from what I remember. Appreciate the super chat donation. Appreciate that $1.99. Appreciate it. But this is what you wanted to see. This is what you wanted to see. Heck of a battle, man. Heck of a battle. Nevertheless, that team is Alabama State just doesn't have an. I mean, for us to win by 4, it should have been way more than that. It should have been double digits. But even prior to that, we really could have blew them out. But again, that goes back to self-inflicted mistakes that happen at critical junctures of the game. It could have been 21. It could have been 21-0 based off how things could have been, or 17-0. But you go from 14-0 based off of one penalty that leads to a 7-0 because you come away with nothing, right? So that's a 14-point swing right there. You know, that's a 14-point swing, or 7-point swing rather. However you want to look at it. But it is what it is. You survive it. I appreciate it, Coach Taylor's just what he had to say to the team, how he addressed the team. And then in the second half, he was like, look, he went in there and challenged the team. Stop worrying about yourself. Focus on this thing. We're going to do this. We're going to win this thing as a team. But as individuals, we're going to lose it. Worried about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the game, right? So the message resonated. Say, look, however you guys want to close the chapter of this game, it's going to be up to you guys. Looked them in the eyes and told them the playmakers got to go make plays, and we did that. So, hell of a game. Let's move on to the rest of the stats. JSU rushing, 260 on the ground today. This is what we do. Spread the wealth around. Travis Sorrell, 17 carries, 79 yards. Net 77. And Morgan has 7. I mean, 7. He was so poised in the pocket. He's very methodical, picking his spots. First drive, he had quite a few runs, but he was able to scramble and get critical first downs at the right time. That first down on that last drive that led up to that touchdown by Nate Rembert was very critical because that was a 3rd and 7, fourth quarter. He like, what are we going to do? 2 minutes to go in the game, 3rd and 7, and your quarterback do a quarterback sneak? Not a quarterback sneak, but you quarterback run for exactly 7 yards and you sustain the drive. Come on, man. Come on now. Championship pedigree. 17 carries, 79 yards, and a karate kick. He tried to, hey, look, he was watching Denario. Watching Denario jump in there. He wanted to get in on some of that. He kicked him in the chest like Antonio Brown did that dude, but it wasn't. That was good stuff, man. Ahmad 9 carries, 61. Denario 8 carries, 37 yards. Ahmad. Let's see. And Jay Dupree had a couple of sweeps. That kid is special, by the way. Very deceptive. Very just a lot. I mean, he's a fast kid, man. If you get in open space, he just knows how to get into the right space. Martin Matthews had a couple of carries for a couple of yards. When you get in Alabama State, body the majority of the yards. You look at the running backs. Osclaw, 10 carries, 53 yards. Ligon, 5 carries, 11. Marcus Harris, 4 carries for 8. We pretty much do what we want to do, but again, some of these were not designed runs. They didn't do the quarterback sneak play that we've seen in other games that often. These were just being able to escape from the pocket on passing. So again, some of these wide open lanes, some of these were missed tackles, some of these had them in your grabs and you let them go. It was what it was, but Body had a day. He had a day. I almost put up 500 yards. Yeah, he didn't put up enough points, though. The game is about points, right? Just like drinking a beer, bunch of empty calories. If it don't, it led to the points. It led to 34 points. But we had 38 though. That's the only problem. And in the end, nobody's gonna care about your stats later on in the loss. Because I think they played the Turkey Day Classic. That's no problem. If we win out, no FCS playoffs for them. It's Celebration Bowl or bust. Sucks to be you. No problem. They ain't got nothing to do with us. We got to go handle business in 2 weeks in Vegas versus Grambling, who just lost their homecoming to Texas Southern by 1 point, 21-20. So our next game is going to be October 25th in Las Vegas at the Raiders Stadium, right? All right, let's keep it moving, man. All right, let's get into the receiving yards. Talk about these guys. Look, Jay Dupree had an amazing game today, man. 4 receptions, 53 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jacoby's hitting him in very good spots, man. I love the play calling. Right time, right play, hitting him right where he needed to be. He was just getting the end zone. Listen, I said in the pregame that this was a Nate Rimber game. I didn't say he was going to have a bunch of gaudy stats, but I felt like he was going to show up at the right time. That play that I just showed you guys, I'm going to run it back one more time. Let me tell you something. Look at where Jacoby threw this ball. He threw this ball where only Nate could get it. That was a hell of a ball, man. That was a hell of a ball. And I'm talking about it was 3 defenders around Dupree when he made this catch. So take a look at this play, and I'm going to come right back. You can't ask for better ball placement than that. Short receiver, play like a giant, and was right there, hit him right there, right in between 3, right in that pocket, man. And he said, I thought it was a pick. You thought wrong. And Jacoby called that play. He told Coach, look, man, I feel like I got something right there. He saw it, went there all along. And like Coach said in the postgame, listen, that's what a leader does. He trusted him on it. They went for it. Very astute of you, trap music, almost 500 yards in a losing effort. He can enjoy it. Offensive Player of the Week trophy while Morgan is in Atlanta. Offensive Player of the Year. Not so fast. Jacoby, you got something to say about that. Mr. Morgan keep playing the way he played today, keep putting up them touchdowns and them stats. Now don't get me twisted. Everybody, you still got a whole second half of the season that needs to get whatever. Injuries can happen, anything can happen. But I like my quarterback chances, man. Our quarterback chance. I like Mr. Morgan. He still got a shot. He still got something to say about that Player of the Year. So we'll see how it goes. But hey, listen, for those who love getting the ball to the tight end, Jency Riley Jr., 4 receptions, 27 yards in a tug. Listen, had a couple of penalties, so be it. Made up for it. Touchdown. Good to see him back healthy. Good to see him back doing what he do. This is what we expected to see. And we're happy to see him use the tight end. I love that. Man, that was a couple of plays, very key, critical plays. I'm going to try to pull them. I know we're going into the bye week, so we're not going to have every show next week. But G-Baby's kickoff to the 20. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, I'm telling you, that penalty after that touchdown, well, I think he got hit in the groin, if I'm not mistaken. Jesse got hit in the groin. They move us 15 yards. G-Baby put his foot in that thing, man, and got it to the 20. Very critical play. But that was a very critical third down. We had our back against to the horseshoe. It's 3rd and maybe 6 or 7, and Jacoby hit Dupree right in the middle of the defense. Right in the middle. Bam, hit him right there in the middle of the defense for the first down, right at the first down marker, which allowed us to sustain those drives. And I just felt like when we were on the field, it was nothing they could do. I love the screen passes to Denario Davenport, even though they didn't go far. I just like to play option. I like the fact that they hiked it, threw it to him. Use those screen passes. Use those slants. Use those wheel routes. Those little digs. Use those little possession plays is what I call them, right? So I love it, man. Shamar Savage, couple catches on the day, 20 yards and a touchdown. All right? Now receiving. The Jet, 3 receptions, 82 yards. Jalen Jones, I mean, listen, for his standards, 6 receptions. He still got the most receptions, 72 yards. The screen pass, he scored a touchdown. Harrell had a deep, I think that was him on that deep pass, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been the Jet that might have had that deep pass, but along with 36. Asa Greg had a good day, 3 receptions, 60. He spread it around, man. Ligon had 2 receptions, 46. Holtzclaw had 2 receptions, 14, and Creech had 1 reception. So good day at the office passing for Andrew Body. And when you look at the defense, Quincy Ivory, man, was all over the field, man. 12 total tackles, 8 solo, half of a tackle for loss, and a half of a sack. And can we say a game-changing, game-altering interception, right? We talked about the likes of James Houston, right? Quincy looked like he was going to get ready to rush. Like TD said after the game, Looked like he baited him and just made a smart play. That's what players do. See, people forget that Quincy Ivory used to play quarterback. Came to the SWAC as a quarterback in Valley before eventually going to JUCO and then heading over to Florida Gators as the defensive end. So I put defensive player of the year, but he's leading the team in tackles. He's making things shake, man. He's making things happen. He's taking the challenge that Coach Quinn. Listen, if Coach Quinn didn't feel like Quincy had the athleticism to be able to drop back, he wouldn't use him in that position. And he's done that well, whether we understand it or don't understand it. He's done his thing. Big baby in the middle, Jeremiah Williams, tackle for loss in the sack. Had a great day. Dominated at the line of scrimmage. KJ had 5 tackles. Ashton had the sack. The tackle of the game was Ashton Taylor. That's why I try to tell folks, listen, man, click that link. If you're not signed up to the collective, get signed up, man. We had them guys out there that's on that commercial that's playing in that Jumbotron was out there making plays today. They remember Jacoby and Morgan, right? You got Shamar Savage, right? Of course, we can have more. I want to have more. Listen, Shamar Hawkins got on the field and had a good game. Half of a tackle for loss. Him and Quincy got there, and then they had a half of a tackle for loss, half of a sack. Made some plays. Again, we was dealing with injuries. Still, everybody didn't know that. Many people didn't. Most didn't know that Cam Salas wasn't playing until they saw him out there in street clothes. But click that link, man. Click that link. I'm telling you, get active. You keep looking at it, but I don't know how else to say it. And listen, I'm going to say this right here. We're not done signing. Listen, I thought we were, but we're in the middle of the season. We're going to sign some more players before the season is out. We're going to sign some more players. Got a couple of players that I think done earned, that we feel that, they branded themselves well. We want to partner with them. To earn themselves some money, man. Let's make something happen. Come on, baby. Again, we wish we could sign everybody, but we need the support. We need the support, man. So, but hey, man, we 5-1, undefeated, 3-0 in the SWAC. We lead. This is what we do. You like to be on top. Listen, I'd never go out after the game. I may step out tonight. I ain't no telling. I don't know. I'm just saying. I might go show my face. I feel good. I was sitting there looking. While we lose, you might don't even call me. I was still gonna do the show though. I was still gonna do the show. I ain't gonna run from nobody just because we lost. But we didn't lose though. We didn't lose. But our next game gonna be, guess what? We're gonna be in Vegas. So the next game in Vegas. Enjoy the bye week. I told the fellas, listen, those that are banged up, man, heal up, get healthy, enjoy this bye week, stay safe. Man, just heck of a game though, man. I don't have much else. I mean, I'm trying to think of everything I can say. I hope I touched on everything I was thinking about. But just so proud, man, of Tiger Nation all together, man. The coaches, the teams. Come to taste. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to get these allergies together first, man. I'm going to take my pill, and I'm going to relax for a minute, and then we'll see what happens. It's a lot going on out there. Grown coming. You got the alumni mixer going on. You got taste, obviously. For that, everybody going to be booming tonight. But stay safe, family. Please stay safe. Just whatever you decide to do. And listen, still got the Greenwood team. Shout out to the Greenwood team. Shout out to everybody that come by the tailgate today, for the whiskey tasting. Shout out to everybody that come by Cat Head last night. But I think that's pretty much it. Again, SWAC referees are dumpster truck juice. They suck. They're terrible, man. Too many holding penalties, man, right in front of referees. Not unacceptable, man. Too many face masks that would have been. We want our penalties too. Alabama State could have had double-digit penalties, but I guess they were just letting them play. I guess that's what they were doing. I guess that's what they were letting them do. Man. So Greenwood Caramel is good. That's what I drink, Jay. That's what I drink when I do. But valiant effort by the Tigers. Y'all know we'll be back on if we're not back on Monday, we'll be back on Wednesday. That's for darn sure. But instant classic, man. I'm serious. I can't wait to go back and watch it. And let's enjoy this one. Let's enjoy this one, Tiger Nation. Listen, man. Happy homecoming to everybody. Go on, book them rooms in Atlanta. Oh yeah. By the way, the coalition. Hey man, better luck next time, baby. Better luck next time, man. Hey, listen, I know y'all was around there. Boy, I know y'all mad. Boy, y'all was so mad. Y'all was happy. Boy, y'all know y'all were happy. I know y'all were happy when they put the extra second on there. Y'all ready? Y'all had them memes ready to fire away, didn't it? You might well throw them away. You throw them away. Come on, I know y'all gonna be root for Grambling in 2 weeks. Y'all Grambling beat them by 20 last year. Yeah, I hear you. Hey man, go ahead and put them out there anyway. Say this is what I would have posted if Jackson State lost. That's what you should put out there. I know. I'm gonna be surfing the web. I'm gonna be surfing YouTube too, man. I'm going to watch everybody. I don't never watch nothing. I'm gonna go watch everybody. I want to see what y'all got to say. Boy, that was y'all best shot. Y'all almost had us now. Y'all almost had us, coalition state. The hating Hornets. No, I'm just talking about Alabama State. And everybody was rooting for the Hornets. I know. Y'all didn't know we shook that can up. We still had a little bit left. Just a little bit to get it, just a little bit to saturate the Hornet hive. You trust me when I tell you. But nevertheless, man, shout out to the Tigers. Hey, listen, if any of the players are watching, man, great job today. If y'all do move around, man, be safe. Don't do nothing stupid, man. And listen, family, if you're gonna be driving, get your Uber. Buzz driving is unsafe, man. So y'all know how it is. Graduations, homecomings, where's a large contingency of people. Alcohol, late nights, everybody sleeping. They just fighting through it, rolling on adrenaline and Red Bulls. Y'all know it get a little, it can get a little whatever, So we're in Jackson, Mississippi. Let's not let the news of earlier today be expanded. Let's have a good time, man, and get home safe and sound, man. And we'll be back. Can't wait to sit down with my brother TD, and we're gonna invite you guys up, man. So y'all come up and give us your thoughts, man. We'll be back next week again. Like I said, I'm not sure it'll be Monday because it's gonna be Monday. Is probably gonna be a heavy travel day, man. So we'll aim for Wednesday. But listen, y'all go back and watch it. It's on ESPNU. If you got the ESPN app, go check it out if you ain't already watched it. Nevertheless, shout out I talked to Coach Marshall after the game. Told him he's doing a great job with the wide receivers. Everybody showed up. Did they 111, man? Did what they needed to do, man. So that's all I got, man. That's my reaction on the game, the initial game. Great win, big time. We're in the driver's seat now. So one of the young ladies from Alabama State was like, well, what happens now? We're a good team. What happens if we keep winning? We win out? Yeah, it might be. Unfortunately, I heard that too, brother. That's unfortunate, man. I also saw that in Leland, over in the Delta area, man, you had a mass shooting. I think some 16 people got injured, and I think it was like 6 homicides after a high school homecoming. So that's very unfortunate, man. Looking at some of the names and ages, and it's like you go somewhere for a good time and you unfortunately don't make it home due to senseless violence, man. We got to be better. Period, point blank. We got to be better, man. So I don't want to ramble. Like I said, I'm gonna get off this screen. I got out what I felt like I needed to say, and y'all know it always sound different and feel different after watching the game and being able to sit on it and talk to the homies and talk to everybody. Everybody get a take, but damn, it feels good to win. I didn't hear that the 10-year-old was killed. I heard that he got shot. Are you saying that he died? That's unbelievable. Wow. Very unfortunate. Wow. Now, I do know that there was some events taking place. So for those who don't know, there was some things that was transpiring. So when we say near the tailgate, at homecoming, the tailgate extends all the way to the street. And right behind the stadium, on the side of the stadium, is the neighborhood. And I don't know the details. I don't know what transpired. I don't know what happened. I don't. But damn, that sucks. Very sad to hear that. I don't know the motive. I don't know any of that. I don't. I'm not going to sit up here and just act like that didn't transpire. Very unfortunate situation, man. But I do know that eventually they came over after the fact and closed it down. So, but with that being said, we'll go ahead and end this live. Like I said, appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for all the support. Click that link, man. Get signed up to the collective. Get signed up to the collective, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Be out love. I got to get my allergies together. Sorry to be on this screen sneezing and snotting, but what y'all want me to do? It's a lifelong journey with this thing. I've been outside all day. You know, you get outside and you come jump in the AC in the vehicle with a sweatshirt and a big old bald head with sweat around you. Hey, man, this is what happens. It'll go away in a minute. But appreciate y'all, man. See y'all later. Again, y'all be safe travels to everybody traveling back home. Go Tigers, baby. All right, everybody. Peace out.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
Stats tell one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC 1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.kc1400collective.com. Be our love. Go Tigers.